I have a terrible headache, and I've tried taking medicine to deal with it. It hasn't worked, but I'm gonna live through the pain anyway, just for you guys. We're almost to the end of Danganronpa 2. We're going into the final chapter, I believe. Which, it feels weird to actually be here, you know? After everything, after all the pain, to actually be, like, towards the end, feels weird. I'm not ready for it, I think. Also, damn, last time was so heavy, I don't think I've fully processed everything that happened last time. So I'm wondering if it's gonna hit me, like, midstream, and I'm gonna be like, oh, you know? Alright, that's enough out of JoJo song. 3 months of hell. Yeah, no, this one's been special because it didn't take us this long to get through Danganronpa 1 because we were streaming much more often back when we were doing Danganronpa 1. But Danganronpa 2 was around the time I had to switch towards only doing one stream a week because I was busy with school. But now we're back to 3 streams a week, so we're going to speed right through Danganronpa 2 now. But we've been going through it for so long. And after we finish this, that's when we go into doing, we're going to go into doing Ultra Despair Girls afterwards. Which I think will be, like, not that long. I've been told it'll probably be only, like, 6 episodes. So it shouldn't be that bad. And then we go into the 3 anime, which I don't know how long the anime is. Like, well, I know how long it is. I just don't know how many, like... I'm going to stream it probably, and it's going to be, like, reaction. I don't know how many episodes I'll watch per stream. Because... I think they're only, like, 20-ish minutes each episode. So, like, I could get through a good amount of episodes pretty quickly. If I did 2.5-hour streams of just watching it. So, V3, it won't be far away at all. To be honest. But it's time to enter the game. We've been through so much. So, estimates put that, this is the second to last episode. I thought this could be the possibly last episode, but I'm not thinking so. This seems like this will be second to last. So, Monday will actually be the, last episode. This audio is out of sync. That's crazy. V3 scares him. No, V3 scares me because it's been like... Oh, hi, Hiyoko. Nice to see you. V3 scares me because it's been like... built up. Because everyone's like, ooh, that's the saddest one. It's the most depressing. So I'm like, oh, that's great because Danganronpa 2 by itself has already been destroying me. So... I don't think we're gonna get good vibes this stream. See, we're going into chapter 6 now. Should be, from what I gathered, an investigation and a trial. So this will be the investigation. I don't know how long it'll be. But yeah, I do have a headache, so I don't know how good the vibes will be because I took medicine and it's not helped. Huh? What is this? Oh shit! Wait, it's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? This is familiar. Well. Chapter 6, baby. This place is familiar. Welcome home, everybody. Huh? Isn't this... classroom? Even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why... It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. Oh no, we're home. Oh boy, are you guys so happy to be back to our old home? Remember our good times here at Hope's Peak Academy? It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? This guy, Hajime. Oh, that's unusual.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Hi, Ryan. Glad to see you're in good spirits.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall
I
explain
don't
the
want to be back
graduation
here.
exam to you all.
Can I see Chihiro now, please? Yeah, I'm not hopeful about that. Graduation exam.
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Oh, we're back. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Oh shit. No way, we're back. Oh! Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? I'll go. Definitely clear things up. Graduation? Oh no! The Yay fans. Oh, we're getting lag. Oh, we can't go to the Despair Hotel. Oh, that's not ominous. Wowee, that's where we used to gamble. How's my kid doing? My kid's doing just fine. Starting off real strong. Oh yeah, real strong. Man, that hurts. I don't know what the lag's about. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting. I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. So, is reality just breaking or something? Because... Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Wow. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Hello, gym. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place is Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why,
You... Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Fortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? I don't believe it. Thank you, Minimaru. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy. You don't even feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine, fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean, between?
Hey.
What do you mean, made?
what's this?
Oh my. Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Alternate universe where gymnasiums are made by someone called Kim. Hey guys, I'm going to the Kim. Thank you, Bailey. Entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island, or stay here... Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No, no, no!
Can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Hey, what do you mean by that? Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. What? So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but... all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. During your field trip. I can't read. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, it was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world. Main cast. Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Star Wars!
Hey.
Like, you kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? Look at this dude. I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or you're so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that. Hey, yo, Kendrick just dropped me back in a minute. Okay. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
So what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma? Yes. Dumbass. However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they may not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma's telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. If she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright!
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Prepare yourself. Thank you, Minimaru.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! Thank you, Sonia. He's right. Now's the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Hope's Peak Academy. None of that matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma said... Can't read. Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. You should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What's that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at a green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Connie already took off on our own. It might be fast if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. And let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia! Please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Yeah. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful, everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Oh, God. Oh, we don't even know what we're looking for. I guess we'll go just room to room, yeah? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? Yeah, this is the 5th floor. I don't even know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. So persistent. I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Oh, the lag is really bad. This hallway. There's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Look at that. That's really bad. Yeah, look at that. We got our map. Classrooms are off limits. That's off limits. That's off limits. It looks like, at least. I'm really wondering what the fuck is happening. Hey, wait, we can go in the dojo. Memories. Whoa. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Just like old times. You know, towards the end of the last game, it also started lagging when we were walking around, and I don't know why. Also, cool. Isn't that, like... Cool book. Oh. Manga for Morons. A History of Hope Speak Academy. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is... Manga for Morons. A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the 3rd best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope Speak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope Speak Academy. I don't know if it's just me, but the mic sounds a little too loud. Interesting. I will turn it down. I don't know if that's better. You just tell me how that is. Huh. Yeah, it is louder than usual. Okay. Cool, I've adjusted it. It should be good now. Hope Speak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. The new students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Speak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Speak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Speak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decide to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Speak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy managed to amass sizable funds, and began further research of talent. Now it's a little quiet. Damn it. I hope that's... I'll put it at negative 10.3. To create Hope Speak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. Just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy was crippled by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. His name is so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... No, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey, hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? You should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or, you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve Department has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. don't know if there's really anything else here. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. I'm gonna guess that that's the one thing there for us. Outside of the dojo, there's plant zone, but we can't go there. I guess we gotta go down the stairs to floor 4. Oh, hey, Kazuichi.
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. It certainly is, unlike anything we've seen before. I can't go down the stairs, can I? Can I enter new rooms now? No. Did I miss something? Very interesting. I mean, if I missed something, I figured it would have told me, like, hey, you gotta stay here. The target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, they could have been a mini-game here. Wait, what am I saying? Oh, haha, you're very funny. Do I have to take the manga with me? The doors opened up? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I guess I missed it? I just kind of ran around assuming they were all still closed. I mean, that's the... Isn't this the classroom we came in? Oh, but it does have a... Oh, no, wait, because we came in through the gym. Duh, I'm so silly. Hello, book. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is... Manga for Morons. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga, too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and... It was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? Look at this dude. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the events known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is... As the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as the Symbol of Hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the Ultimate Hope. Oh, okay. So, we have had... This is the third Ultimate Hope we've had. We got 3 of them now. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who is known as the Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students, who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. I ain't reading that! With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But, ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. I don't know, Hajime. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. We're getting a lot of information. What lovely locale has opened for us this time? This beautiful lab. Raw! Oh, this is where the bodies were stored in Danganronpa 1. What the hell is this with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. I just stand still and might end up freezing to death. Should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Nuh-uh, there's a little guy.
I've been found.
Wowie, look at all these coins I don't know what to do with. I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least, that's what it looks like. That's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking? Why is he breaking the fourth wall all of a sudden? Hey, there's... Look, it's the tarps that were used in Murder. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will you? There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is... Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? Oh, I skipped the fucking dialogue like an idiot. It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga in hopes that I was right. We'll see, man. Well, the music change-up is not a good sign. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students was I did it again. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy at Hope Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly. But the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless death were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world, a war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like the manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant that's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... no, that's definitely it. The tragedy has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they're actually able to do it, I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, if the killings were involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Well, phew, that was close. Nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? I don't even know, bro. That's my fucking Steam. Nuh-uh. Oh, another classroom has opened up. Oh, hello. What are they doing in here? No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Fine. Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there's another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student doesn't like mangas like a sumo wrestler doesn't like eating hot pots. Getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. You need to tell me. It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl?
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat. What was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko and Oshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko and Oshima as Junko and Oshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is human. It's exactly like that. Junko and Oshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their heads. Their minds. What am I doing? And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. Hey, wait a minute. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Oshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There was no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Corps Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair, Junko and Oshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko and Oshima's already dead. Huh? Hey, look at that! Look at her! There she is! Ultimate despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Reserve Department has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko and Oshima is really dead?
Huh?
What, you didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you just said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened to Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. Wait, the girl who died in chapter 1 is the villain? Whoa! According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko and Oshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko and Oshima is dead.
like...
It turns out that killing school life is part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy. She took away their memories. That's just like us. Never saw it coming. Yo. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. by forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. That messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then, Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Junko Enoshima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but... an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really... if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during this killing school life? Killing school life has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Ultimate Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullets menu to review it. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting.
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well,
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Huh? What a surprise. Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again? No, I don't really need you to.
hey,
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was actually a term he just started on his own. This is former Ultimate Despair. She created Despair, bringing the charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even... It's fine. It's fine already. I'm just getting into the good part. Part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Alright, I'm out of here. Oh my. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? Hajime is seeing spots. He's having issues. No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Okay, the lag has calmed down a little. Kane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. Just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
Thank you, Minimaru. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Feels weird to be back at the school after all this time, huh? Music! Music room! Huh? The Ten Commandments? Like the Bible? This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Okay. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Oh? Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma completely made it up. Future Foundation's origins have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hajime finds God? Maybe. Was there a hologram? What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we've obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor at Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we've received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Oh. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy. 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might have been better off not remembering the memories we lost. So, the Academy Survivor has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. If that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despair is to cause the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there's still so many mysteries. Huh. So, Future Foundation was founded by the survivors of Danganronpa 1. We were survivors of Hope Peak Academy, so they brought us to Jabberwock Island to keep us safe from the fucking ultimate despairs. They found us anyway, but there's something about a Neo world, which is this glitchy mess makes me think that that's currently what we're in. But like, is the entirety? I mean, they've noted before that the Jabberwock Island that we've like been living in this whole time is different from like what the real one should be. So has the entire island been a part of this Neo world? It's all very strange. Oh, we go into the teacher's lounge. Hello, pixel flowers. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. For real, though. Come on, man. Oh? There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Hey, wait. That's Hiyoko. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She's much smaller and looked more childlike. It's pretty much her defining feature. She does look different. But the photo in this newspaper... In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure... It's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Sayonji here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko's the Sayonji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? Oh, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. We can't even see most of her. What are you guys talking about? I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. You didn't need to show us again, man. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt. Now this is weird.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth, and the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there's some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it'd mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It doesn't have anything to do with time travel. Huh. You know, I honestly do not have a theory about this. The best I can say is that, like, it seems more and more that we're in a simulation? That's lame, by the way, if true. List of subjects has been added to the truth quote section of your handbook. Huh. Yeah. I mean, even Chiaki's here as a subject, so that's interesting. Hello, portrait of Izuru Kamakura. We'll look at that in a second. I'm gonna look through all these names. Hajime, Chiaki, Kazuichi, Nagito, Gundam, Ultimate Imposter, Kyoko. Kyoko's the only one that gets a photo. Her name is also bigger and set off from the rest. Does Hyoko have some hidden secrets we don't know? Because everyone else is grouped together like this, right? We got everyone here and here. Yeah, this is all normal, but Hyoko's off to the side. Her name is bigger, and she's the only one with, like, a photo with the newspaper. But now there's this, and this is something that, like, this was in the funhouse. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says... Hope Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura? The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and his name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. The Academy's founder has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Shit, is there time travel, bro? That's some bullshit. You can't do that. That's so strange with Hyoko. Oh, hello, Secret.
Are you serious?
You're serious right now? What's the hologram have to say? There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as you do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Remnants of despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You should now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Okay. We're gonna be on, like, floor 3? Yeah. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. How can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just gonna waste my energy. This shit's crazy. Oh, cool, windows. Oh wow, the rec room. Terrible shit happened in here. This is where Sakura died. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Hello, file. It's a file with Hope Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. It means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope cultivation plan. Hey, wait a minute. Are we in a simulation where, like, we're in our states pre, like, Hope Speak Academy? Because, like, we say we have our memories gone, but what if we're just, like... We're our versions from 4 years ago, from before Hope Speak Academy, and that's why there's that photo of Hyoko where she looks much older, but the version we met is younger, because that's her from literal years ago. That's what I think. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a new hope, a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy is behind something like that? Well, no, because Mikan remembered shit from the life, so... There's still something weird here. I don't really get it, but... There's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Mikan was totally part of Ultimate Despairs. Well, maybe not, but she definitely loved Junko, because remember how she got after she got her memory back? Jesus. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we finally succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are in the same age as the others. So we've decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. The Academy Survivors have been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section to review it. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Its true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Very weird. Second floor. On God? Oh my god! Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. This blows. No. Hello, Akane? Are you okay? It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Connie's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. And answer this with your gut. It's an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both! Thank you, Mini Mario.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. This is not my Danganronpa. Oh, we're going to Byakuya's favorite place. Boy, it sure is different from the last time I was here. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. I wonder what's for dinner. Hologram. It's hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. The Future Foundation 4th Division. Makoto Naegi. Oh! Pog! Yo! Real? Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Kodo Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? My boy would never do such a thing, unless the Future Foundation is fucked up for some reason. Email to Makoto Naegi has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. Boy, hello, welcome. Remnants of Despair have been updated in your handbook. Awesome. Is that it? Okay. Flag emojis do not work in the chat. It does not display them right on my thing. Classroom 2B. Hey, that's not... Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. He doesn't know. Hello, Junko magazine. Hello. Huh? Tablet? This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. Now I'm very curious about this. Neo World Program. This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. Oh. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. We're in the Matrix! We're in the Matrix, guys! Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Now, Chihiro is still dead, though. It's just they used his work. I'm sorry. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program? Feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Oh, he's screaming. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that this... There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me too? Neo World program has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Yo, I can already tell that this ending of this game is gonna confuse me. Oh boy, the cubes, the cubes, the cubes. Monokuma Theater! Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Okay, he's just laughing and strange. Trip sucked ass. Yeah, I know. This field trip sucks! This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Yo, they got the Gmod wireframe on! Yo! Oh, I can't see a goddamn thing! Let me out! Hello, Sonia, never mind. You are a good person to see. Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Yes, I am, actually. Huh? Well, Hajime isn't, because he's stupid. The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions... If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Yo, reality is collapsing right now, guys. Hello, funny bear. Fuck you! The moment you discovered that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Yeah, okay, dick. What's in here? I think Jabberwock Island sucks. Oh, awesome. Big object. This would have been one of the classrooms where I was like, shh, the baby is sleeping. But we can't do that anymore. Is this floating? I mean, the fucking 10 Commandments were floating earlier, Hajime. It's not a big deal. That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? The monolith. The moment I looked at that object... Oh my god! It is me, the program. Chihiro! Do it! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. Oh shit, Alter Ego still was around, huh? A person? Floating person is talking to me. My guy! Da! Chihiro is still dead, but like, Alter Ego, what's up, my guy? Ah! I can read some of the text on there. It says Fujisaki Chihiro and age, height, weight are all blanked out, and then it goes down and says not female. Very cool. Floating person is talking to me. I mean, it's cool to see him. I mean, yeah. It's Alter Ego who like is like just virtual Chihiro, so it's nice. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. But what are you? Wait, not female is misspelled. Or is it supposed to be like that? I don't even know. Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program? Well, I'm glad Alter Ego is still around. This makes me actually very happy. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. Because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. Just floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words... I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. Program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, it's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of the Hope Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. You're saying we're lab rats? It's the only thing I could think of. Sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. Either way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. Just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about the Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. The alter ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Bro, it literally says not female, like right there, but okay. Which means the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this alter ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. It's so freaking irritating. You tell him. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it's infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility, and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? The only person who can enter that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it. What am I thinking? Why am I assuming that was what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is so strange. If this is just all a simulation, are people really dead or nah? Updated, cool. But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So, it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as... in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on.
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough of hints from you. If you're gonna say something more... suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to... the deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm... changes results by being cut off rapidly and causing a situation where your own existence is unobservable and... accelerates and crosses with a joint ownership of the world and their situation when the context invites your... death, 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 death. Death, 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 death. Hey? Death, death, death. Death, 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 death. Oh my. That's me! What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. That's my guy, Makoto Naegi. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? Things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept our outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. This means that's working. Then it means that person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. This was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password into the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. Nah, it makes sense that this motherfucker... It makes sense that that's the code, considering, like, who made this world, huh? It's not just a funny reference, huh? 11037. It's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the Observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. Oh, so that's why they were scared of mice. Never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway. I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in the dilemma. Yeah, we know, Makoto. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose of your own, independently of the observer. Which means, even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Oh no. Oh shit. Death. That's not good. Oh, he's still going.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hint you guys are gonna get. That no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me, yet don't fucking blow it. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. It means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery's getting solved. Finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? Everything was a lie. And isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Shutdown Secrets has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Goodbye, big object. Oh, shit. That's the, you know, the thing.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy.
Yippee!
See you soon.
I'm so excited for my final exam, guys. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I just need to focus on that. This sure is something. Means this red door, right? So I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Oh my! This is something. I'm not able to look left or right. Are we going to heaven? Oh. Class trial ground 1. What do you mean by this? Huh? This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? Sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than that one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door of the ancient ruin leads to.
Hey,
It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. This is a dream, and this too is very...
welcome.
So you finally arrived. Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
Stupid fool.
From before. Thank you, Minimaru. This trial field actually inspired from the one... This trial field actually is inspired from the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey, hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
Of course. That's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, we have to do.
Now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then, the result is based on a majority vote. Ahem. If a graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kinda like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Oh, even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right? No, you can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
what's this?
My. Which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. doing it because it's how it has to be. Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what alter ego was talking about?
Anyway,
Anyway, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you can cast your majority votes. And from there, we can move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time, then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
that is...
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We're the only ones who are involved, you know.
so annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Thank you, Minimaru. Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. Got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me. I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then. Before you die, sear my power into your memories. I would like to save my current progress. Yo, nuh-uh, girl. We're not doing that. No. We're gonna save it. How's my kid doing? Just fine. I'm gonna save again because I'm a weirdo. And we're gonna go to the main menu.
Danganronpa.
Goodbye. Hello, Mikan. Wow, that was a lot of info just dumped on us, huh? How are we feeling? So, we saw, Makoto, kind of. Alter Ego is back! Yippee! That was a happy moment for me. I was happy about that. What do I even say, though? Like... yeah. That was so much. So let's piece it together. There's Izuru Kamakura, who is labeled as the founder in all those portraits, and he's an old man, so that's weird. But he's the one, he was the ultimate hope, and he killed people. I'm gonna put the music on. Yeah, so Izuru Kamakura killed people, and but the Academy covered it up because he was big and important. Big Object. Shout out to Big Object. So yeah, Izuru's murders got covered up, but then someone leaked it, and it became a big deal. The Reserve Department rose up and shit. But Ultimate Despair with Junko Nishima, they're like, we can use this. And so they influenced people to make it spread further, to make the protest basically go worldwide and cause just unknown chaos. And apparently it got so bad that she was able to make the all the Reserve Corps students, except for me, commit mass suicide. So that's crazy. And so then the fucking world ends. But Junko is like, you know what? I got one more in me. And decides to hold a killing game in the school. And that's Danganronpa 1. And she broadcasts to see, like, see, look at these fucking students of Hope's Peak. Symbols of hope. And they're about to have the worst life ever. And makes them go through a killing game and broadcasts to the world to make even more despair. But we fucking kick her ass. Tier list update? I do have to do that. Right, because I didn't do it last time. And so, I'll do that in a second after my recap to make sure I've got things straight. And so, we kicked Junko's ass back in Danganronpa 1. So she's dead, but she has other cronies out there still, apparently, that are the ultimate despairs, plural. But there's the Future Foundation, which was founded by the survivors of Danganronpa 1. So shout out to them. We got to see Makoto's silhouette. I assume they're all there, unless like Toko passed away. Well, I mean, out of everyone, she's like the most likely, right? View of society when Dight Boy series completes. So true. But yeah, so Future Foundation and versus the Ultimate Despair. So apparently we're survivors of Hope's Peak as well. And the Future Foundation was like, shit, we gotta get them before the Ultimate Despairs grab them, because they're gonna do some shit to them. So they took us and put us in the Cyber Zone? But someone of the Ultimate Despairs, seems like someone who was on Despair's side, uploaded a virus to the fucking program. And that is what caused our whole situation to become fucked. We were supposed to live on the island and just be hopeful and live happy lives. But no, someone uploaded a virus, physically too. Like, it was noted that it wasn't a network hack. Someone physically put it, like a USB or some shit, in the computer. Which, yeah, I have to acknowledge the fact that we're in the cyber zone? Huh? I'm worried about that as a plot thread. Like, most of the time, it was all a simulation twists usually, they suck, because they're like, it was all a dream type twists. I hope it's not bad. I mean, if everyone that I was with is actually still alive, that's great for my soul, but it's gonna make me mad as someone trying to enjoy the story. But I guess we'll see what the implications are. But are we even real? Are we just programs? I don't know. It works. Okay. But yeah, so trust me, I'll trust you. But yeah, seemingly we're like our... And the weird thing is that Hyoko is... We saw that Hyoko looks much younger in our actual game than she was in that newspaper. That newspaper showed her looking much older. So, like, are we, like, older? Like, are we, like, past versions of ourselves? It's all very interesting. Like, it seems like we're past versions of ourselves, so we don't have our school memories, but Monokuma being the bitch he is, he was able to pull the memories back and give them to, like, say, fucking, Mikan. Matrix, Neo, Matrix. Hajime Hinata take the red pill or blue pill. Team Fortress 2 reference. Yeah, so I assume, because, like, Hyoko is notably younger in, and I assume we all are, but Hyoko is what we saw looks younger in the game than she does in that newspaper, which I assume is from the real world. So, like, that's interesting. Also, I do have to say, I'm fairly certain I've seen that picture of, like, older Hyoko before, but I thought it was, like, fan art or concept art or something. I thought it was, like, fan art of, this is what Hyoko would look like if she survived and got older. Like, I've seen it before, but when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. So, not really a spoiler. I'm gonna go to Tier Maker now. There's so much at hand. Why are we in the cyber zone? I haven't fully comprehended why we're in the cyber zone yet, and I don't know if I'm supposed to quite get that yet. Like, why did we get put in the computer? Like, to get hope fragments or whatever, but I don't get it. It's all very, very fascinating. Really makes me rethink about Hyoko. Yeah, I don't know, man. Why is the audio lagging? That's so fun. Alright, all these ads, they need to go away. Whatever. So, let's adjust the tier list. You are going... Hajime's gonna go up. I ain't gonna lie. I've grown to like Hajime a good amount. He's going in S tier. God, I really want to move everyone up. We're going to see the most important, insane reveal of the entire series one day, and you're going to go, oh yeah, I saw that before, but I forgot. I forgot. Look, there are a lot of times where I just see something, and I don't think anything of it, and then it pops up later, and I'm like, oh my god. How else do I move this? Usami's going to move up, aka Monami. I don't know. Byakuya's a real one. But I don't want to put Akane above fake Byakuya, because, like, barely saw him, but... See, does Minomaru contribute to Nekomaru ranking? He just might. You see, here's the deal with this. Every time I move a character forward, I'm like, oh no, but I still really like this character. Like, I feel bad about it. I really don't know how to move these. It's difficult for me to say. See, because, like, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Fuck you! You killed Chiaki. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna change much, I think. I feel bad having Peko at the bottom here. It makes it look like I don't like her, but she's still an A. Keep this in mind. This cast is completely goated. I can't point to a single character I straight up don't like at all. Like with Danganronpa 1, I could point towards characters I didn't really care about all that much. Like, who gave a fuck about Leon? And Sayaka was, yeah, she was alright for what she got. But, like, I didn't feel anything for Hifumi. Celeste was, I mean, she's cool, I guess, you know, but that's, like, all I can say. But, like, so, like, her being at the bottom of all these characters doesn't mean I don't like Peko. I like Peko. She's better to me at this point than some Danganronpa 1 characters. It's just that she's at the bottom of A tier. So she's still good. Okay. Also, damn, do I want to move Usami up? See, but I feel bad putting some characters in front of others because I'm like, that's not how I truly feel. Also, I think this makes it look like I don't like Kazuichi when he is still my brother. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think about... No, this feels about right. Yeah, okay. That's the list. So yeah, I'll see you all on Monday when we really conclude the series. We will finish Danganronpa 2 on Monday. That's such a crazy thought to think about. We've been with it for so long. And we're almost done. But yeah, Monday we finally finished the damn thing. So, yeah, see you all then, and thank you for coming to the stream.